Hello everyone, back again on our podcast. Today we're going to talk about something interesting that's really popular and I think it can relate to everyone. Yes, in this segment we will talk about lifestyle. By the way, today we have four guests who certainly have different views or opinions about lifestyle based on their experiences. Okay, on my right there is Miss Diandra, Miss Luta, Miss Alia, and also Miss Dita. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
Okay guys, we are now living in an era where anything can easily go viral, right? For example, the healthy lifestyle that is now very trendy, from organic food, expensive supplements, to premium treatments. Some say that this is an investment in the long term, but some say that health can be obtained in a simple way, not necessarily expensive. Okay, starting with Miss Dita first. According to Miss Dita, it is true that being healthy is expensive.
I agree with the statement that health is easy to achieve because we only need to avoid junk food and can also understand to improve our immunity for society and maintain our bone health. We can also do sport and also maintain healthy lifestyle.
Okay, now, what do you think, Miss Luta? Can health be achieved in a cheap or simple way, or does it actually require a big investment?
Okay, but from my perspective, I don't really agree with that opinion. Because for me, being healthy is expensive. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, people around the world were all racing to maintain their health, which was very vulnerable to contracting the COVID-19 at that time. To maintain their health, they had to spend with a lot of money just to buy vitamins, masks, Superman, and even the training center in Indonesia. Especially since the prices of essential goods were all rising at the time.
Now, what do Miss Alia and also Miss Chandra think about it?
Well, in Indonesia, there's something called BPJS, right? So BPJS itself will reduce our health costs. And during COVID, the government had been advised us to not leave the house, we rest every day, and we should not communicating with people at close range. So with that, we can avoid things to get COVID.
Even though we use BPJS, we still have to pay it every month. Of course, we still need money, such as for gym, sport, and money to be prepaid in case we get sick. We cannot just rely on BPJS, right?
Speaking of gym, now there are many ways to exercise at home since the corona is active. Many people have been exercising at home. They do work out available at home. No need for equipment available at the gym.
Really interesting how your opinions differ. Well, talking about the lifestyle earlier, the lifestyle actually depends on each person. They can choose expensive or cheap, but what is currently viral is that besides health, there is also a trend that they follow to buy branded goods. They spend a lot of money to own branded goods because they want to feel cool, stylish, and up to date. Okay, according to Miss Luta, is branded goods must or can they still be stylish with non-branded items?
Hey, but nowadays you don't have to wear branded outfits, you know. Many people can mix and match outfit with just a small budget but still look good when worn.
Okay, what do you think, Miss Alia? Can branded item build confidence or is it a matter of lifestyle?
In my opinion, brand outfits show our self-esteem more. For example, if we force ourselves to buy items that look branded but are actually cheap, we get more embarrassed, right? So we try to look expensive but that actually can fit goods.
What do Miss Leandra and Miss Rita think about it?
Cheap items are not necessarily not out, you know. There are many local brands or mid-range brands that have good quality. Just make your outfit with your ability. That already show your true self. There's no need to following someone else's style, which may not suit for us, whether in terms of the clothing brand or the budget.
Well, talking about quality earlier, even though you were looking for the best quality, but compared to famous brands, it definitely feels different because they have a different budget than middle class brands.
It's still very interesting. This is talking about FOMO. A lot of Gen Z people are now encouraged to follow this FOMO trend because they feel if they follow this FOMO trend, they can develop and not be outdated. But FOMO in terms of behavior is not always in a negative context. There must be a positive side too. From Miss Alia and Miss Dita, do you see FOMO in this behavior as more negative or actually positive and can be useful too?
That's right. FOMO isn't all about negative things. For example, people joining pilates, work out, go to the gym, and lose weight by consuming yogurt mixed with honey, and consume vegetable salad and make healthy food. Well, things like that can encourage us to try new things. When we see other people participating in interesting activities, we may feel encouraged to explore new interests that we purposely did not about. And another example, when we see people who are living a healthy lifestyle, we become aware of how important it is to maintain our health. It can also be a reminder to maintain our diet and fitness so as not to be left behind in this positive trend.
What do Miss Tiandra and Miss Luta think about FOMO in terms of behavior? Is it more positive or negative?
Okay, but I actually think it's better for us to stay away from FOMO because more young people are following FOMO trends that lead to bad things.
Oh yeah, I know. The smallest example is under teenager who FOMO into trying cigarettes, even though we know it's bad. Especially if they start to following trend of drinking alcohol or clubbing like in another country.
Regarding what Tiandra said, some people have even made it healthy. What for is that some of them engage in casual sex, which is clearly prohibited by our country and religion.
That's right. Especially those teenager boys who still trying to find their identity. They must be getting bothered with FOMO. There are many cases in our country that started just from FOMO. So I think FOMO is very dangerous.
Well, our discussion this time is really interesting. So we can conclude that lifestyle is about choice and balance. Whether in terms of health, outfit, or fashion, to promote in action or behavior, the most important thing is how we choose the things that suit us best, not just following the crowd.
Actually, life is cheap. What expensive is the lifestyle.
Thank you to Miss Tiandra, Miss Luta, Miss Alia, and also Miss Dita for sharing their opinions, experiences, and their fears. Hopefully, our discussion today can inspire our listeners to be research in choosing the best lifestyle.
Goodbye!